I played offensive line in college, and I'll tell you the three takeaways I've had from that has helped me lose 110 pounds. Number one is going to be how I stay on track after a binge. Number two is going to be how I eliminate the guilt from the equation of having a binge. And number three is going to be how I start every single day with intention and purpose so that later in the day, it actually makes it easier to stick to the diet. So let's get right into it. Playing offensive line in college, yeah, I had to be pretty big. I was about 320 pounds. I didn't have to be that big. I knew that there were some guys playing around 290, 280, maybe even 300 at the most that were playing way better ball than I was. I honestly just couldn't really control my eating enough to get down lower to a body weight like that. And I knew that I would have played better. It was because I just couldn't control my diet. I mean, you got to think about it. How much was I moving throughout the day as an offensive lineman in college? I mean, I'm burning thousands of calories at practice, but then I would come home, I'd binge eat because my performance on the field didn't match what I thought I could do in my head. And I used food as an escape. And honestly, I really felt like I just wasn't reaching my potential. So I actually ended up quitting after starting on the best offense in Division II that year. And a lot of people told me that was the wrong decision for me, but I'm down 110 pounds, and I think it was the best decision I ever could have made. But it was only through playing college football and going through all of that pain of feeling lost, feeling stuck, hitting plateaus, binge eating, drowning my feelings in food, did I actually find out these three core truths about fat loss and how they actually came from football. And they've really helped me out. So I want to share them with you. Number one is what I call the this play mentality. It means the only play that matters is this play, not the previous one, not the next one, this right now. So how does that matter, Luke? What are you talking about? What this means is that when you binge, when you overeat, or really I'll talk about me. When I binge or when I overeat, I still do it sometimes. I'm not perfect. But the only thing that matters is this play. So when I wake up the next day, it doesn't matter what I did yesterday. I don't punish myself. I don't try to restrict myself. I don't do extra cardio. I literally don't do anything different. You don't change anything different after binging or overeating. You just get right back on track like normal. So the number one thing with binging, with overeating, is that the next day you just act like nothing ever happened. Obviously, it's not good that we binge. It's not good that we overeat. We're human, man. Just get back on track. Act like nothing ever happened. Number two is earning everything. And this is how I eliminate guilt from all of the decisions that I make with food. I don't cut out any food. I don't cut out alcohol. I damn well don't cut out cheesecake. That's for sure. The way that I get that and don't feel guilty for having a beer or a 3 or a 5, having a couple slices of cheesecake with the strawberries on top is by earning it. So many people will go through life thinking that they deserve everything. But what college football has told me is nothing is deserved. If you do not earn your spot on the field, somebody else will take it. And if you do not earn that beer or earn that slice of cheesecake, obviously you're not earning it. So you're not burning the calories you need to burn to offset it. But then you're going to start to feel guilty. Because when I feel I deserve something and I act on that without actually ever earning it, then I do feel a lot of guilt with that. If I went to have a beer right now and not doing anything intentional to earn that, I'm going to feel really guilty. And that's going to make it harder for me to actually not have another one, because that guilt will lead me into feeling emotional. And I know for me, I am a very emotional eater, something I'm still working on. But as soon as I can actually earn that beer, earn that slice of cheesecake, earn that pizza, still stay on track, I don't feel guilty. I don't feel like I have to cover up that emotion of feeling guilty with more beer, with more burgers, with more French fries. I just get to enjoy them. So the way that I do that is by working out hard and hitting 10K steps for the day. If I can do those two things, then I can have a beer. I can, on the weekends, I'll have a couple. If I'm going out with some buddies, I'll have a couple. Now, are you going to binge drink? No. Are you going to binge eat? No. Does it happen? Yeah. But as long as you've earned those 2 slices of pizza, you've earned 3 or 4 beers, maybe 5 or 6 if you're really drinking, what's the harm? It's not unhealthy. You've earned it. And number 3 is what I call the 5-minute rule. It's how I set up every single day, and I start my day with intention. And this is really important in the terms of fat loss, because if I go throughout my day and I'm not moving with intention, I'm not eating with intention, I will so easily have 4,000 or 5,000 calories at the end of the day. There's a reason that I started playing offensive line, and it wasn't because I was a natural pass setter or a natural run blocker. It was because I was fat. But the 5 minute rule is that I get out of bed within 5 minutes of my alarm every single morning. I never hit the snooze button. Now, it doesn't matter what time I wake up. If I set my alarm for 8, I'll get up at 8. If I set it up for 5 a.m., I'll get up at 5 a.m. Not an issue. But if I don't get out of bed within 5 minutes, I'm actively telling myself that the promises I make to myself do not matter. And that might not seem like a lot in the moment, but when you get later into the day and you're trying to resist having more food than you need or overeating just because you're emotional or emotionally eating, it's going to be a lot harder because you've already set the precedence for the day that you really don't care about your goals. And the way that college football has taught me this is just by getting on the ball and getting set as fast as possible. So in college, we did run a tempo offense, which if you're not familiar with football just means that we try to run plays as fast as possible. So as an offensive lineman, as the big boys, we never really got breaks. We'd be gassed, tired, out of breath. Didn't fucking matter. We just had to get back on the ball. We had to get back on the ball, get ready, get set up, and then execute our job no matter how we felt. And that's exactly what fat loss is. It's executing your job of being in a calorie deficit, getting your workouts in, getting your 10K steps in, no matter how you feel. And it all starts with the 5 minute rule in the morning. And all of this isn't just theory. It's not just me sitting here saying, oh, you think this would work. This is all direct experience. As soon as I started using the this play mentality to bounce back after binges and overeating, I broke the binge restrict cycle. As soon as I started earning all of my cheats and earning all the alcohol, all the unhealthy shit people would tell you not to eat, then I started making serious progress in living without guilt. I didn't feel guilty for living the life I wanted to live. And as soon as I started doing the 5 minute rule every morning, it actually made it easier to live with intention later in the day and stick to my calorie deficit and go out for walks when I don't want to, because I'm setting that precedence first thing in the morning. It's huge. And this doesn't just work for me. This also works for my clients. So I do run a coaching business on the side. I've lost 110 pounds and my clients average about 1 to 2 pounds of fat loss per week running this. They don't give up any foods. They still drink. They still have Krispy Kreme donuts. My client Tim had Krispy Kreme donuts the other week, for example. They still go out to dinner with family. It's all of that. They don't have guilt. They just earn it. We're just a group of hardworking guys who strive every single day to earn our goals because we realize that nothing in this world is deserved. And the moment that we start feeling like we deserve things is when we never actually achieve our goals. Because losing weight, it's not just about the diet, it's about the lifestyle. It's why I call it the earn it lifestyle, because everything in life has to be earned. And if that community sounds like something you'd like to be a part of, just go to the first link in the description, go to my Instagram and DM me the words earn it, and we can talk about you joining up. And if you don't want to do that, just click the bloop, watch another one of my videos. Peace.